Welcome, guys. Let's wait for others to join, and then we'll kick start. Let's wait for about a minute or two for others to join, and then we'll continue. We'll proceed. Um. Okay. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Um. Without any further ado, let's delve into it. So, before we start, I would like to, let me share my screen. The screen. Share. Okay. Let me just stay on this comment. Okay, so how you guys doing? I was last week. Just last week was quite profitable for you guys, and for me, basically, last week wasn't really bad, and that's one of the factors that would I say um I am having this major meeting based off of, right, how to survive with this slow price action. Notice that in recent times, recent days, good as if good want to go within a particular trend or with a particular swing, it just prints like let's say max of about maybe like 300 pips or 200 pips and then those reversals and all of that. So like, and the question is, how do I stay afloat or how do I stay profitable in this market situation, right? Um, so I'm coming. All right, how do I stay afloat? How do I stay profitable in this market condition? And you notice that last week I explained that I wanted to buy from here. So let's break down how last week went in general, right? I was expecting that I expected buy from here, right? And then when market opened, we had a crazy dump to this low, and then market started giving a form of reaction, right? And in relation of what happened last week, in which after we had the dump, price gave a reaction from a directional PI. Same thing applied last week. So my mindset was, price was eventually going to take out this high that I explained to you guys. So after about 4 hours, I closed in on about one of my accounts. Two, I closed one on 4 hour and the remaining two is B, right? In which I was very calm about it. So after market got to this high, we had a rejection, an impulsive rejection, right? That even took us out at break even. So ever since that, I've been observing price, right? And what later happened was we had the confirmation market was lower time frame was bearish after we had this double break. Then I started observing for sell opportunities, right? Um, Eventually, price reacted from a level here, after which we had a pullback, right? Still bearish. We've not seen any confirmation of price about to be bullish yet. And then I was observing price all throughout all this period after I caught this one, right? So last week I had like few trades, but like about 2 trades and 3 trades. One is currently running. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I was observing price, and I saw this POI, I saw this sweep. I'm like, okay, calm, let's mark out that level. So I saw this POI on the 30 minutes. I'm like, you know what? Let's get it done. I remember my strat, my what's it called? What I do on a counter trend trade. I reached 0.5 of my normal R. But in this case, I started going on 1 hour since it was very direct that we were like very bearish. So I went in on 1 hour. I'm like, okay, since I did not really close this trade on loss, I can just go in with the weeks on this one on my other 2 accounts. The other first one, I just left it secure down for payout. Down I went in on 0.5 R on 1 hour, sorry, and then this gave me about 4 hour. Took out this low. This was my target. I'm like, oh, sharp. And then after this level, we had a sweep to this level. Then after we had this break of structure, after price broke structure, I'm like, okay, calm. what was the eye that led to that break of structure? It was this eye. I'm like, okay, let's dump price again. If you are still fully bearish, and if you are not bearish anymore on a lower time frame, the confirmation will be the invalidation of this level, right? If price breaks above this level, to just invalidate that, okay, we are now bullish on a lower time frame in alignment with the higher time frame, so we can now start looking for buy opportunities. Can you guys hear me? I just need to be sure. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please can just signify in the chat session, please. If you guys can hear me clearly. I need to be sure. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, thank you. Hey, okay. All right. So um we had the activation, which was very impulsive. I guess there was there was like that got released or something, an impromptu news. And then the way I put myself such a way that if price gets there, there is a possibility that it does not hold anymore. So it was above this high. Because this is like this eye is also in liquidity. It's above that eye. And at the point I felt, oh, and I shared it with my I shared this I'm not sure I gave this one out, but I shared this one. And then after a while, we had this dump. So now what I'm expecting this week is hopefully market opens with this gap, with a gap to take out this liquidity. Hopefully price does not use level to like reject. If market can open with a crazy dump, like a crazy gap, that would be really nice. Then I'll have a TP hit on this one, right? Um so what we're expecting in general. So in as much as we don't have a functional directional POI, this was the functional one we're supposed to to breed upon. Let me use that word, or to like exist with, but like it's already failed, right? So we need a directional period that would sustain us to like continue buying price. And if I'm looking at price around this entire level, the only place that I see an existing directional POI is here. That's at 4.5 today. So if you have a bearish week, I would not be surprised. Do you get? If you have a bearish week, I won't be really surprised, because I see price, I want price to come here, then I can have a clear buy movement from this level. But without price coming here, it will really be a crazy week for me, right? Because I would find it really hard to buy price, because I don't have a level that I know is sustained, right? The only place that I know that okay, price is using currently is that daily fair value gap that I told you guys about. That price came here to fill. That price came here to fill, right? And so as price got here, just came here to fill this level. So this is the only sustained. Price just came here to fill this gap, right? So this is really the sustainable POI, and I know that okay what price is using currently, so if I'm taking it buy, it will just be as a result of this fair value gap. Okay, price just came here to fill, and it needs to like go higher, like it go target higher prices. And remember the last time we had our live, the only reason why I had this level mark, that was because we have a directional pair, which was this level, right? So I might look for more sales this week, only if market open with a gap and like taps this directional POI. You get? Without that, I feel like there might be nothing I would be fully expecting on gold. I might just be looking for more sell opportunities instead, basically, right? And if I want to like in any instance buy price, it will just be me risking 0.5 of my normal R. Because remember I said one time that if price does not react from like directional POI, or I don't have a directional POI backends, most times I just going into like 0.5 hour risk, or if I'm going counter trend, basically, right? Um, if so so basically that's just it. Um, so any question so far? Any questions so far? Any question? Any clear? Clear. Somebody said I should check bits. Okay, let me just check. Let me show you guys what BTC is doing currently. I'm coming. Give me a sec. Um, what BTC is doing currently now. So last was really last week was really chaotic. Not gonna lie. Like, look at the price action from Wednesday. But I also caught a sell on BTC. Yeah, yeah. That made it to retreat last week. That made it to last week. So like um almost the same analysis with gold, right? My target was like this low price target, but now there was something that happened on BTC. I was expecting that price was gonna like come in. I was going to tag this level and then we have maybe a good buy from here, you know. But like price will start generating what we call from a trend consolidation, right? So that price tag generates a series of trends. So um immediately price broke out of this level, I just knew the entire sales structure got invalidated. You know, there's a possibility price wants to come and take out this entire trend. And I had API somewhere before, right? After price reacted from it, give me about 2 hours, but then went back. I was on a sell here from this level. I guess I shared it to my to the academy as well from this level and this level, right? So the sniper entry price activated, went about 3 hours, but like and after in which when price was like going back to break even, I saw this trend. I'm like, nah, you know, after price broke above it. So I just had break even hit on this one, you know, and so it's invaded the entire sales structure. So I'm not looking to short price anytime soon. There's a possibility price even just open and then this entire trend and liquidity gets taken out basically. So that's that about that. So any observation, any peer I want me to check out for you? Okay. I guess as in the absence of none, we'll call it a day. Thank you guys for joining in. Have a blessed. So one thing I want to say, like the major reason we had this call is the fact that um, how to survive in this type of market. That we just had small. The plan is don't target too much of her. 1 to 2 hours, 1 to 3 hours, just stay out. Comment, sorry. 1 to 2 hours, 1 to 3 hours, stay out, just leave. 1 to 2 1 to 3 the accumulation, you notice that after a week you notice that you accumulate more har eventually, right? If I did targeted 1 to 3 hour here, another 1 to 3 hour here, and this one is 1 to 1 hour currently running, that's over 7 hours. But I missed this particular one. Only I got only one account. The other account it be, you get, I would have obviously be more or what's it called now, caught ended the week with like with about 7 8 hour, but eventually ended the week with about just 4 hour. So any small R secure profit, 3 hour marks of 3 hour secure profit, very important for this next. Until we have like a major breakout or maybe zones like this or zones like this, like that price had bought for a very long period of time. If not, you continue eating break even, and you don't end up your week profitable. So 3 hour secure profit, even if price later hits your target, which is 6 hours, 7 hours, so that okay, yes. See, nobody ever gets broke from securing profit. That's something you need to really know. Nobody ever gets broke from securing profit. Nobody. You get. So think of that, very, very, very important. I'll also keep you guys updated on my week is going. It's nice having you guys around. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's make this week profitable, and then I'll see you guys on Telegram. I'll give you guys update on how my week is going, and wish you guys a profitable week ahead. Take care, guys, and have a good night rest. Yeah.